in creating replacement automotive keys and keyless entry remotes, even when all the originals are lost or broken. Instant Keys provides expert service for nearly every foreign and domestic vehicle, including the high-end luxury models like BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, and Infiniti. With Instant Keys, you'll get dealership-level service at a fraction of the cost without the hassles. For honest professional locksmith service, call the best around. Instant Keys, 722-1111.
The flagship station of the Jaguars, WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach, WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
At Simple Mobile, you get the no contract advantage. Unlimited talk and text plus 5 gigabytes of high-speed data for $30 a month. $30 a month on a nationwide 5G network and no contract. That's our best deal ever. Shop now at simplemobile.com. Simple Mobile. Out with the old, in with the simple.
Limited time offer ends 9/30/2020. Standard high-speed data allotment on all redemptions thereafter. Compatible 5G capable device and SIM required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. 5G network not available in all areas. Terms at simplemobile.com.
Hi, I'm Don with J-Dog Junk Removal. In light of today's health concerns, we want you to know we are taking the required safety precautions during the removal process. As veterans, we always go above and beyond. If you have unwanted items at your home that need to be removed, let us pick them up for you. You create the stack, and we can be in and out quick. Or we can help any homeowner safely declutter. J-Dog Junk Removal, veteran-owned and veteran-operated. Call 844-GET-JDOG or visit jdog.com and enter your zip code.
Hey folks, Hicken here. Have you heard about Zero Res? Zero Res is the only way to clean your carpet and tile the right way. It's all about the technology. Zero Res uses its patented powered water that cleans beautifully without using any soaps, detergents, or harmful chemicals. Man, I had Zero Res in my home this year, and I can tell you, after 17 years in that house, never looked better, never smelled better. Call now, get 3 rooms of carpet clean for $129. Remember to mention Dan and get an additional room cleaned for free. That's right, the 4th room is on me. Zero Res, fill it forwards or backwards, the right way to clean.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. This is the Sports Den with Denny Thompson and James Coleman on 1010XL.
This glass that we've got set up here is really affecting the quality of our Facebook Live.
Yeah, it's still dirty.
Yeah. Are you going full mask?
How do I sound with the mask?
You sound like
you have a mask.
A dumb person.
Okay.
Please take it off.
So
you sound like RJ.
Don't argue this
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
So am I safe in here?
I feel like you're like mumbling your words on purpose with that.
No, I'm not.
Is that really how you sound?
I have
that sounds
big head.
I think the mask was really tight.
This thing was like really over my mouth.
It was really. But thank you to the fine people at 1010XL for the new mask.
Yeah, I was just trying to
awesome.
rep it. You know,
yeah.
Got a nice FSU
very nice
scarf now.
Very nice of him.
Very Cam Newton-esque right now on my neck. Now that I pulled it down,
you
know, since I was called a metrosexual.
Yes, you were
yesterday.
Yes, you were. Yeah, we're gonna figure out this glass thing because I do not like the appearance on Facebook Live.
Why don't we put it above the glass, looking down at you guys?
But well, I mean, how you gonna like hover it?
Maybe I'll attach it to one of those chains.
I like the way you think. We gotta do something about it. It's the Sports Den brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Make sure you get to ABC. It sounds like in Tallahassee, people needed to be at ABC today. I have literally no clue what happened in Tallahassee today.
Most people don't. But everybody had an opinion on it.
All I know is I saw you cuss at JJ.
Well,
on Twitter.
Let me take a step back.
Yeah, that was uncalled for.
It was. You dropped a very...
It wasn't like a curse.
It was like a funny curse.
It was like,
damn,
I had already messed with them already. I was like, damn you, JJ. Like, why now? Like, could you not let it breathe?
And then I saw just players making statements.
But that was what made JJ's hilarious.
Okay, so break it down. What happened in Tallahassee?
Okay, so similar to what happened with Honey Fried Marv earlier this year with the comment. They had the I keep saying that.
So what happened earlier this year was that he said he texted everybody individually. Mike. Oh, yes. Coach Mike Norvell texted all the Florida State players individually, but he really didn't. He sent out a group text.
Right.
Right.
Which
So already things were a little rocky before even
It was
getting
a lie.
one.
He lied.
And then we go back even before that, the hoodie stuff. It's been a little rocky.
It wasn't a big lie. It was just a why lie.
It was a lie.
It was a lie. It was just
a
like
silly lie.
It was like a silly one. So again, a public forum.
Okay.
Governor Ron DeSantis comes to Tallahassee. Well, he's in Tallahassee at FSU's campus with President Thrasher.
Yesterday, right?
A couple of days ago. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Wasn't today.
Yeah, wasn't today. But he comes on and they talk about, football, moving it forward, the different things that they're going to have available.
Okay.
He didn't say one lie.
Who, DeSantis?
No.
Mike.
Mike didn't really. Mike's part wasn't really the problem. It was the AD.
Okay.
In discussing what is available for student athletes in terms of testing. The problem is, a good place would have saved him from a lot of this headache.
So what did he say?
That we test players. We've been testing players weekly.
Well, I hope they have.
And that's where it came out. Is a lot of guys were like, they've tested, but they haven't tested us weekly.
Wait, they haven't been testing weekly in Tallahassee?
That's apparently that. I don't want to go into because I don't have the press conference right here, and I don't have all the stuff. But it was basically there is a lot of stuff available to these student athletes. This is the gist of it. There's a lot of things available to the student athlete for them to be able to make them feel better about what's going on. The problem is the student athlete isn't aware of what's available to them. And that's where it really comes down to. And if they were made available, we probably wouldn't have as big of an issue on our hands right now.
Did I see something about, is there any truth to this? I saw somebody post something about them telling players to hide positives.
Well, yeah, we got to get into that, like what actually happened. The players, a few of them, started tweeting. Go ahead.
The first person to put something out was DJ Matthews, and he deleted the tweet after that. So because he spoke about this, I can't be in trouble for it. He said I tested positive, and he immediately deleted it, but not before people screenshot, posted it up.
Nothing's deleted.
And different things like that. That was yesterday.
Okay.
Then also yesterday, a plethora of different players. I think Jerry Jones, one of the new transfers. A couple other guys were like, "I hate liars. I hate this." And this was right after the governor the speech. So a lot of already
cryptic,
cryptic text that nobody knows exactly. Okay, well, who was lying? Why do you hate liars? I hate liars too.
We all hate liars.
Let's hate liars together.
I love liars.
Then comes Warren Thompson's manifesto. To his credit, it was
Warren Thompson.
Warren Thompson's a wide receiver from out of the Tampa area that plays for Florida State.
Okay.
A lot of grammatical errors. I can't really pick on him for that. But probably should have ran this through an editor, especially when you use.
I need to pull this up.
Especially when you use FSU
Instagram
background.
It's on what?
It was on stationery. It was pretty professional.
It was like 5 paragraphs,
but it was long.
Instagram.
He put it on his Instagram. He also put it on Twitter. So, but where he's going in, and he talks about being a student athlete, the risk, wanting your safety to be a big part of it. Pretty much puts it out there that he doesn't feel safe with FSU. Temer and Terry, in not so many words, seconds that. A couple other players second it. So much so that, and this was right before the 11 o'clock press conference that Mike Norvell normally does on these days. So he had to speak on this. Mike Norvell spoke about how, what's available to players, what's available to parents, how he speaks to parents. He talked about, the testing protocols being there. And then the moment happened that does not look anything like it was planned or set up by PR, where damn near every FSU player that anybody knows that's worth a damn states, I feel safe. I feel safe. Like, it was literally the same tweet. Like, and I'm like, okay, if nobody was thinking there was any problems, we now think, any logical person would now think that there's problems. Because it's not I don't know what such and such is talking about. I feel good when I go to practice. It wasn't like their own stank on
I
it.
feel safe coming to practice every day because of the protocols FSU has in place.
And it was literally
I feel
everybody
completely
said that,
safe while at FSU. The athletic trainers and our coaching staff have done an amazing job making sure we are safe and taken care of.
The only thing that PR could have done to make this look even more silly
MLK
was to have
hand.
a Facebook mark safe, mark if you feel safe with FSU COVID protocols. Now, that's what happened. Very summation.
Well, you forgot Tamron Terry's mother.
Oh, that's right. I forgot all about that.
Warren's
Tamron Terry's mother goes off.
Yeah, she does.
There's some other parents that I'm not going to mention that have said some things that shine light, because like this is why I always say like the adults sometimes can talk a little bit better about some of the issues that are going on. But I think they're both. I think what happened was nobody originally came and said Mike Norvell lied to me. It was more of an admin thing, and the players aren't lying, but it's one of those weird situations where neither is the admin. It was just again, it's wording, and I'm not defending anybody because these are all big boys. You should. Comer's a politician, a former politician, the athletic director of Florida State.
Gotcha.
He knows how to speak and enunciate, and Mike Norvell knows how to use his words as well. My problem with all of this is, and I'm not picking sides, and I think fans need to stop trying to pick sides, but when it keeps happening to you, you can't keep saying they lying, right? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Like I remember when I got in trouble at Fairview Middle School, and with the teacher, my mama came in and said, "Listen, you better tell me the truth." And I'm like, "Nah, mama, them teachers lying on me."
Every one of them.
Every one of them. She's like, "Every one of them teachers lying on you, huh?" So everybody keeps saying you're doing something. If everybody's lying, somebody's telling the truth. If it's a unified lie,
right,
it's only one person that's not believing. So, or if your message keeps getting misconstrued, maybe, just maybe, we need to change the message. But deeper than that, who's usually the most unified in all of this? Like typically the players are the ones who don't break rank with each other like that,
right,
in the beginning. But is it just me, or is that a clear break? Like when you literally, when everybody comes in and does the I am safe, mark safe,
blink,
you literally just threw your teammates under the bus. Like, I get it. I'm not saying don't do that. I don't really know a better
here's
way.
What happens is what's happening on Twitter right now. I don't follow Warren Thompson. So I typed in search for Warren Thompson, and there's all these FSU fans. Warren Thompson has got to go. And it's like.
And that's the crazy part, is like people are trying to throw these guys away and saying like, we don't know all the information. Why? You still don't know all the information. You got a PR interview and the players that backtrack. So my thing is this, is just sit back, listen, and just chill out. Like, this is why we need football.
Y'all can't get to a season fast enough.
I will say this though. Here's why. Can I explain? So people who don't know why players feel safe. I'm not going to say, because it wasn't just DJ that tested positive. It was a few others. Why are people testing positive now? Like I'm just at, like that would be that's the first question.
I thought you were asking.
No. That's the first question I had. Like why don't we know why didn't we know you was positive? Right. Like you're in camp now. Like I know people want to say people partying and like think that football players live this rock star lifestyle. Yes, during the season, possibly on Saturdays, and obviously we talked about this yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. During camp, if I got the energy to go party during camp, that's piss poor organization. Mm-hmm. Like you're not running a good camp. Hey, this is no judgment. I'm just telling you, from my experience at camp, 6 a to 10 p, I got enough time to go to sleep and wake up in the morning. Because 6 a.m. come real quick. If it's 6 a.m., I mean you got to get there at 5. 5 a.m. come real quick when you're tired. That was something we used to always say. 5 a.m. come real quick. So it's not about them going out and partying. So this could have been something that was around for a while. Some guys had symptoms, apparently, from what I'm being told. I don't want, if you come in this door, Denny, and you sniffling, I love you, but I'm going to tell you go home.
Right.
I got this.
Right.
Go get tested. We'll figure it out tomorrow.
Especially if there's a testing site
on campus that you
less
could get
than a quarter mile from me,
which you could get results within 24 hours. I don't. So if you came and you were told that you had to suck it up and work, would I be in the wrong to say at this point, I don't really feel safe?
No.
Even if we have protocols. So it's not us being spoiled and entitled. The protocols weren't followed to the degree in which I feel comfortable. So that's part of what happened. So people could feel safe. If I'm a defensive back, I could feel safe. My seg doesn't meet with them. If I'm a wide receiver, I might not feel safe at this juncture right now, considering the things that are going on. But two things can be right at the same time, people. That's all I'm saying.
But let me ask you this. Just hearing the story for the first time. So what you're telling me is where admin and or coaches went wrong is they used the wrong wording in a press conference.
I believe that, just like they did with the earlier this.
But are they not going wrong if there's people that have symptoms that they're allowing in the facility?
Yes. That's really where the thing would be. But again, it could have been. This could be hindsight 2020. It could be I didn't see him. He didn't really stress to me afterwards. No, he had him, but he didn't stress to me he had a headache or he was feeling sick until afterwards. I'm not trying to throw all of this on Mike and those guys because they're working hard.
Right.
But what I'm saying is you don't need it. And some players could feel safe and some can't. But here's where you know when you got a good unified locker room, right? I feel safe. The players can still say the same thing because obviously that was prepared. Mm-hmm. If you don't believe that was prepared, I don't know what you believe, but whatever.
I got waterfront property to sell you in Arizona, basically.
You're a fool. Yeah, you got that. I feel safe, but I'm here to make my teammates, everyone around me, feel safe too. Like you're not isolating those guys. Because what Warren Thompson says in his thing is, and I have reason to believe that pseudo is that people don't want to speak up, and I feel like I have the wherewithal to speak up. Because what does he have to gain? They already think he's crazy. They blamed him for last year with Tag, acting out with Tag.
Oh, that's the same guy?
Yeah. He's had a lot of heat put on him. He's fighting for a position. And now those are just some of the things that, like I said, I don't believe.
Y'all need a season, bro.
Mike, that's what I believe. Mike just needs a season because the flaws that some people brought up that were familiar with the program, but that wasn't buddy. These are some of the things that they said to me, at least. And I was like, that remains to be seen. I believe he's a great X's and O coach. I believe he's going to do fine. I just think right now you can't keep having these they lying on me moments.
So you don't really understand what it's all about.
I'm going to say this.
Jay was waiting on that one.
What? I couldn't even. You just don't understand what we got. Yeah, I figured. JJ, that Rick FSU fans who are in fan groups who are listening to this, I'm about to hook my dog up. Do we know? Do we remember what week that was?
What?
You need to go to 1010 Excel On Demand or SoundCloud, and you need to go listen to the Rick Ballou interview.
Rick, text us about the time of year that was, if you're listening.
And it wasn't a bad interview. It was a great, respectful interview. But Rick is one of the first people who he hasn't been pressed by any press, and right now it's even worse because no press is allowed in the facility because of COVID. Everything's Zoom interviews.
4 months ago, if you go to SoundCloud and just search Rick Ballou Norvell, it comes up.
I mean, it was a good interview. I mean, Mike was a little flustered. Mike was a little upset, but he pressed him on some of the issues.
Mike was sensitive.
He wasn't expecting it.
That's what it was. He wasn't
sensitive.
expecting it. He was not sensitive.
He was sensitive.
Stop.
Play that clip again.
Stop that, man.
Play that clip again. You tell me.
So you don't really understand what it's all about.
He basically said,
after,
I know you are, but what am I? It's essentially that's the grown person. I know you are, but what am I?
Stop that. My coach was not sensitive.
He was like, is this guy really asking me about the hoodie stuff?
He's like, why?
I told them no questions about the hoodie stuff.
What he was doing was
he obviously don't understand what it's all about.
Is what Jalen did with the media in LA.
And what do you call Jalen?
Sassy.
And
he was. I said he was sensitive.
Oh, you've called Jalen sensitive.
No, but what I'm saying, in that moment, did I say Jalen was sensitive? I thought I said Jalen was sassy. You can say Mike was a little sassy in that moment. I'll give him that. But as I always stress to people, is Mike is a big boy. Mike made close to $5 million a year, even though he gave back some of it.
Mm-hmm.
He made, or I don't know, maybe it was 4. I'll go 4. Mike made $4 million a year. You ain't take this job saying because just to learn on the job. Like, this come with the territory, baby.
Especially when somebody else just had the job who they said was trying to learn on the job.
Exactly. So these are the things that it's unfortunate. I need you to be successful because it helps me become a better radio personality and college football commentator when my alma mater's better.
You were a lot more fun when they were.
This is what I was telling people. They're like, James, I don't. Other people, if you're a beat writer, you up there all the time. You're considered a reputable. You get to do this stuff. I do my stuff from 1,000 feet away. I just watch the game and break it down. But when I'm telling somebody that another school sucks, even if I'm right, you know the first thing they tell me, Denny?
We beat you all by 40.
Like I'm just breaking down like, man, here was a good...
JJ does it almost every night.
Here was a good slant read by FIU against Miami's defense. Worked on you guys. I mean, you're right. I mean, you're not wrong, but what this guy... But, oh, my bad. But I know we got a break. But I'm going to say this right here. I don't give a damn what Mike did at Memphis and how great he was at in Memphis. So Memphis players, stay the hell out of our business.
Are they? No, they're not.
What have they
Somebody
said?
retweeted Warren saying you are spoiled, silver spoon, blah, blah, blah. Just because you grew up in the projects and we up here in the penthouse right now at a program that people dream of going to, that your coach left to come to, don't speak on our manners like that. Mike gonna be all right. And you're right. He has some of those things, but stay out of our business.
Y'all lost your 1 out of conference game. Go schedule Memphis.
I don't want to see them now because the coach, that coach doing good in recruiting. Like that coach is taking them to another level that I don't know if we're ready for. But I mean, like I said, this thing is once they get going, I get good coaches like all those guys. Coach Fuller, defensive coordinator.
I like
is really
I don't
good.
like this being the receiver room.
And that's what I really want to know because I know dude, Southside Tallahassee throwing through. Don't let that 6 figures fool you. Duke, I told you about when Duke is pulled me to the side. It was cool because I had said nothing. He was like, but he's like, I thought you were about to say something.
Oh no, he told me when I was there,
and I was gonna have to talk to you, but I'm glad you didn't. I'm like, damn, dude, you was finna knuckle up with me, baby.
Oh no, he told me when I was in Tallahassee last spring. He's like, I'll listen to y'all show just to make sure James don't get out of line.
But Duke is my guy.
So you don't think he's happy about this?
I mean, nah, because Duke handles himself in a different manner. So this isn't reflective on him. But I'm also not mad at the player. Like if the open door policy was as open door as it was, we wouldn't have had this. I mean, is that fair to say? Or obviously there's no trust.
Somebody's dropping the ball.
There's no trust, and that's where there's a disconnect somewhere, and we can't keep saying the disconnect ain't the guy who's getting paid $4 million a year.
Never boring in Tallahassee, people.
Yeah, man, I wish it was.
Never boring in Tallahassee. We got to take our first break. When we come back, though, I want to get to more drama in football. but this time with the Seahawks. What a story this is.
Boy, I tell you, man, undefeated
This
and untied.
The whole story is just amazing. We'll get to that coming up next.
Making the ride home a little more enjoyable.
You keep the crew happy and you can't go wrong, eh, Frank?
Well, that's the idea.
The Frangie Show.
Oh, that's good. That's good fun.
Afternoons on 1010XL.
I'll tell you somebody that's going to shoot you straight and not tell you little white lies. That's Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Get to se-ortho.com if you've got anything ailing you. Like if you're limping around or if your shoulder hurts or anything like that, maybe you need to go see a chiropractic, medicine expert, or anything like that. Get to Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. If you need physical therapy, they can handle that. There's locations all over town, so there's going to be one near you. You won't have to drive far. It's the best of the best doctors around right here in Jacksonville in your own backyard. That's se-ortho.com, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is Dr. Chris Swanson. When your sports injuries flare up, come where athletes are treated like pros. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
This is Verlin Dorney, head coach and athletic director of Trinity Christian Academy. We're proud of our relationship with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Take it from us at Trinity Christian. When you need orthopedic care, call on Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Time now for a medical recap. A health and wellness tip from Jaguars head team physician, Dr. Kevin Kaplan.
Quality sleep is an important part to your health. Try not to go to bed hungry or stuffed because discomfort can keep you awake. Also limit nicotine, caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime. The stimulating effects of nicotine and caffeine can take hours to wear off and certainly can decrease a quality night's sleep. And even though alcohol might make you feel sleepy, it disrupts the most important parts of sleeping later in the night. Stay healthy and get some rest before the big game. Go Jags.
I was on the go. It was time to eat. I said, baby, where my dandy? Cause they can't be beat. She got something else when it was time to choose. And after just one bite, I got that soggy sandwich blues. Should've known better, only dandy will do. Got that hometown flavor creeping up on you. Yeah.
If your facility and equipment play a big part in making your company successful, it makes sense to choose the right partner to help preserve it. Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Whether your project requires sandblasting, specialty coatings, or waterproofing, we can help. Our team takes pride in solving the most difficult corrosion and coatings challenges, and we do it with safety as our highest priority. Performance Painting, quality coatings, applied with pride.
Performance Painting.
Now more than ever, we understand that employee safety is not a luxury, it's a necessity. That's why Hex Armor works with customers to deliver innovative PPE solutions. Available at Ritz Safety, safety gloves, face shields, isolation gowns, eyewear, hard hats, and more. Order at ritzsafety.com or stop by their Phillips Highway location to see the wide array of high-quality, rugged, and comfortable safety products from Hex Armor. Visit Ritz Safety on Phillips Highway today.
McKeever Clinic is home to the first advanced prostate cancer center in Jacksonville. This is Dr. West, urologist at McKeever Clinic. Our clinic is staffed with 2 urologists that specialize in advanced prostate cancer care and management. You'll also have a dedicated nurse navigator that will coordinate timing, medications, insurance, and patient assistance. We're conveniently located off AC Skinner Parkway on the south side. Contact our specialist at McKeever at 355-6583 to discuss your treatment options.
I'm Hayes Carline. I'm not a lawyer, but I play one on radio. Listen to my closing argument presented by the personal injury law firm of Harrell & Harrell weekdays on The Frangie Show. It's like Matlock, but meaner and about football.
Let's get back to business together. Ameris Bank is committed to providing tools you need to do business today. Is your point of sale system social distancing friendly? Are you able to take online and curbside orders with ease? Right now, we're waiving software fees and virtual terminal fees for 90 days on our CloverFlex contactless payment system. Let your customers pay you efficiently without being too close for comfort. Check out our special offer details at amerisbank.com/back-to-business. Ameris Bank is member FDIC.
This is Coach Ellen Darley of Darley's Plumbing with a simple reminder as you're getting back to the workplace and other gatherings. Maintain the good habits you've developed over the last few months. Wash your hands often and keep a safe distance. You take care of your health. Let us take care of your plumbing needs. Our healthy and safe employees will resolve any issue, and we're there for you 24/7. Darley's Plumbing, where quality counts. Visit us at darleysplumbing.com.
Peninsular Pest Control has served homes and businesses in Northeast Florida since 1954. This family-owned and operated business is continually recognized and awarded for outstanding customer service, receiving annual Super Service Awards from Angie's List and the Bold City's Best Award from Jacksonville.com. Schedule a free consultation by phone or online at crittergetter.com. Remember, Peninsular is your critter getter.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den brought to you by thehumidor.com. Make sure you get to thehumidor.com for all of your cigar needs. Huge selection of cigars, already low prices. Like huge selection. Just about anything you want. And then you fill your cart up, and when you check out, you type in SportsDen, all lowercase, all one word, and you'll get 20% off. That's at thehumidor.com. I don't know who this, how do you say the Seahawks player?
Don't know.
Kamei? I said two things, and you said yes.
Because they both work. We'll never hear from him again, so it doesn't really matter.
Kamas Silverand. Yeah, we'll go with that. Was cut today. That's sad, right? Like, I mean, you hate to see a guy's dreams go out the window. I guess, where did he play? Oregon State or something like that?
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State, same thing.
Doesn't matter.
He was cut because he was caught on camera trying to sneak a woman into the team hotel. The woman was reportedly wearing Seahawks gear in an effort to make her look like a player who had access to the hotel. He played at both Texas A&M and Oklahoma State. Played both receiver and corner. Kamei, whatever, Severin.
Definitely doesn't translate to bright.
I mean, I'm going to just go out on a limb and say that you really needed to catch a couple breaks to make the team. If you were Russell Wilson, we never would have heard of this. Like, in fact, they would have snuck the woman in for him.
You got to let Sierra come in.
I'm suggesting even if it wasn't Sierra. Not that Carlton would ever do that. Not that he would ever do that. But if Russell Wilson, if they looked at something and they said, somebody's trying to sneak a woman in the hotel, in the COVID.
Which, look at this.
And then they looked down and they saw Carlton or Russell Wilson. They'd be like, didn't see anything. But if you're Kamas Sivaran,
you're barely on the, like, we don't even know if you're going to make the team.
They had to ask multiple people, who is this guy? Now,
they had to check him to make sure that he was actually affiliated with.
They're like, why is
he
this
in the
water
hotel?
boy letting some chick in here?
Who is this guy in the hotel?
Team manager.
Why is this woman trying to sneak a man into the hotel? I mean, I want to see the picture. I want to see the video.
Were you shocked that he got cut for that?
No.
I am.
No. Example made.
Any other era, they'd like fine them or make them do some kind of hazing. But like right now, man, you can't be bringing no strange woman in here.
Yeah, I get that. But I was just like, damn, that guy sacrificed his entire career. Like, even if he didn't make the team, that's even more of a reason why he needed these few paychecks.
Ain't no WAP available for me to have to try to sneak that, to try to sneak in and lose.
What does that mean? Stop saying that.
I know. Please don't make that part of your regular vocabulary.
You're 36. It's too late for new words, bro.
Especially that one.
That one's terrible. When I hear it, I cringe.
What I'm saying is basically that he had to know this was coming.
No, he thought he could get away with it.
Yeah,
he thought he could get away with it.
He probably just got caught.
But
this was like night number 3, I'm sure.
Oh no. No.
I can't say where he got
You
her
think
from.
he got
can
caught
I?
immediately?
I think, and if your idea is to dress her up like a player, yes.
How tall is she?
That's what.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Now my mind just went into a whole nother realm. What? Okay. Yeah. Gotta get rid of him. Can't have this guy in the locker room, man. Bringing in left tackles, man. Come on, son.
I mean, I want to see how big Kama is.
He's a DB. Probably got to be 5'10", 5'11".
He's 6'1".
Really?
Yeah. What's the minimum height you can be in the NFL? Any position?
If you're lower than 5'8", you're really chancing it, man.
She better have had some legs.
Like Darren Sproles.
Yeah, like you look at those 5'8" running backs, and they got quads like.
But the problem is this too: is that I'm not judging his taste because everybody likes what they like. But I am judging like
one man's trash is another man's
like,
treasure.
How do you like? She can't have a lot up here, up top.
Well, unless you put like sweatshirts on and.
But nobody's like you can't be. This might be why he got caught.
Team gear is very loose.
But this might be why he got caught. Ain't nobody rocking Seahawks sweatshirts this time of year. Like they may be wearing like the jumpsuit, t-shirt, sweatpants, and some bedroom slippers. That's typically like
and a ponytail.
Yeah, you can't like. Oh, she got a cap on. She has her cap, but like when they see the ponytail stick out the back, they kind of they're on alert.
Right.
But maybe it's Simone. Maybe got a lot of hair. Who knows?
Yeah. Clay Matthews.
But when they see the legs, but you just heard how Rick just described LaVishka. So maybe she's LaVishka Slano in the legs.
That's what I'm saying. And, there's some players with some junk in the trunk.
But the gait, though.
That's what I'm saying. There is some guys
But what I'm saying is the way men typically walk a certain.
I get what you're
now,
saying.
Now, when Jalen walked to the bus that time, that's when I had questions. Hello.
Is that our best cornerback?
Well,
is that our franchise player?
I mean, like my boy Skip called me that next day, and because I was getting fitted for a suit, I was mad. I was very angry. Not at anything happened because I didn't know. Like, but I found out. Well, when I found out, I had never heard Jalen. I don't remember a Jalen interview at Florida State.
Right.
Jimbo didn't let him talk, and then I found out why. Like, but when I saw that, and I was like, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me.
That
I was
like
okay.
Rookie year.
I was like, wow. Huh, all right. It's different. But you want her to be quiet at the same time because those are really we're picking outliers, right? Like, but so it's really easy to spot this, but that's a lot of work to get somebody in when you could just sneak them in the back. Why bring them in the front?
Somebody on the lifestyle enclosures text line said, "I really need to see that video. Where you at, TMZ?" We have not seen the video. That's what we're saying. We want to see the video. But Tom Pelissero tweeted this out. This is funny to me. The Seahawks cut rookie cornerback, whatever his name is, this week after he was caught on video trying to sneak a female visitor into the hotel.
Right.
Clear message on the responsibility everyone has in the NFL's COVID-19 world. Put the team at risk, suffer the consequences. No, Tom, you've never heard of this guy. If there was anybody we heard of, you don't have to be Carlton Banks. It could have been
any starter.
What's that guy name?
Anybody drafted.
What's that guy who just got there?
Where? DK?
To the Seahawks. No, from the Jets.
Jamal?
Yeah, I bet you.
Oh
I bet you
my
Jamal
God.
got a girl.
Yeah, to help them get him in there.
Yeah,
I bet you that was part of the deal.
Of course.
I'm suggesting that if Ben Barch wanted to sneak a girl in, they would let him. They wouldn't cut him. They may discipline him, but they wouldn't cut him.
They ain't gonna cut him. They don't discipline. You're right.
So does that mean they're filming just everybody?
Well, I mean, it's the entrance of a hotel.
Weird.
Every entrance of a hotel.
Yeah, but they're watching that. Or maybe they had reason to go and watch it later.
What are you talking about? If you walked in the doors here?
No, I'm saying the Seattle Seahawks.
I know.
We're watching the video.
But what I'm saying is with him. So, like, I'm assuming everybody, due to COVID, everybody has their own room, right? So wouldn't they have thought it would be weird?
I assume that they actually did have a roommate, at least for camp.
They used to, but, like, I don't really know how it goes right now. But they got to know that somebody's going to watch them. Like somebody else went to your room with you, man.
I didn't expect that. I mean,
he didn't think this through.
They are adults.
But they already obviously they let you outside to sneak somebody in.
I'm not judging him.
What I'm saying is, why bring the infiltrator?
Well, you don't know if they let him outside.
So
maybe he hit her up.
And she just snuck her some. Then that means she bought gear at Walmart.
Oh, you're right.
So so that means that was no team issue gear, or she dressed up as DoorDash.
Oh,
that would have been better. Maybe you could have snuck that up to the room. I don't know what DoorDash uniform is, but
I see people in my apartment complex just in their regular civilian garb. Like,
I don't think they're letting DoorDash in. Like, she probably would have had to drop the stuff at the
front desk.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing with the NFL, you've done a good job up to now. These guys have had side pieces, IG models, family members, all the way up to this point. You won't take my one advice about, the hotels.
It's a terrible idea.
But at least adopt the NBA's idea, where you get a +1.
A good friend list.
A family member, somebody that's a companion.
It's lonely.
Like, you get one. They have to be tested, and then they can come there, and that's it.
But that's not even starting until the playoffs, right?
Yes. You have to be a good team.
They have been there.
Wait a minute. So that you're rewarded.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, no, the point is they have been there
prison.
now
Like
for
good
what?
behavior, you get your chick to come.
What have they been there? 6 weeks? 7 weeks?
Man.
Has it been that much? Wow.
I mean, probably because they were there for a good 30 days before they started.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Right? So they've been there that long. Kamai Sivaran's been there for like a week.
That's what I'm saying.
James.
I'm worried about his sex drive. He couldn't go
I'm not going to judge that.
Did camp start on Tuesday?
Something like that.
He couldn't last 2 days, bro.
Dude, it just says that they cut him this week. It didn't even say today.
It was that night.
Wow.
This is your career, dude.
I'm not going to judge his wanting female companions.
Hey, there's some people who
I'm
are
more
addicted.
judging his strategy.
Usher, famous celebrity sex addict.
Oh, well, I mean,
it's a problem.
That's probably a long list. If you Google, is that what you Googled? Celebrity
No,
sex
I just
addict?
always heard about that.
Dude, I bet you if you Googled that, that's probably a very long list. I mean, Tiger.
Oh. He liked pills as well. Oh, here we go. Michael Douglas.
Yeah, 17 celebrities.
Michael Douglas
Charlie
is that
Sheen.
guy.
I can see that.
Charlie Sheen.
Michael
of course.
Douglas
He
is
got
my
AIDS.
guy from Wall Street, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Falling
he
down.
got the cancer because of that.
Well, that's what he claimed from his wife and
wait.
oral sex. I don't believe that, but he claims that.
Go ahead and look down that list.
Robbie Williams, Jack Nicholson.
Look at number 2.
Amy Winehouse.
No. that's
Amber
number 3.
Smith.
Yeah.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Oh, thought you were like trying to sneak something in there.
Trying to see. Oh, wow. Eric Benet.
Oh yeah. That's why Halle Berry divorced him.
Billy Bob Thornton. There's shocker. Russell Brand.
Colin Farrell.
Rob Lowe.
These just sound like guys
Did you
who
say
get
Kanye?
laid a lot.
You say
No,
Kanye?
No, Colin Farrell.
Yeah, Kanye's
Rob
on the list.
Lowe.
Yeah.
Kanye's a committed man.
Mm.
Now, this must be an old
Britney
list.
Spears, Lindsay Lohan.
Tiger.
Sounds like people who have a lot of options.
Yeah, this
use
isn't
options.
Come on.
Is that
Usher's not even on this list? This is a
Are you
fake list.
suggesting that Kamei Sivaran doesn't have a lot of options?
No, I'm sure Kamai has a lot of options. That's part of the problem, but he doesn't have the clout to be able to utilize those options whenever
Okay,
he wants.
say he's out at the club. Let's just say it's December. Is he allowed to call himself an NFL player? Like, how long does that end?
What December? You talking about this coming December?
Yeah.
No.
So he cannot call himself an NFL player to try to get laid.
No, once you've been cut, no. Not if you're not on an NFL team.
Damn.
Right?
That's rough.
I mean, what would you say if
I would
James?
give
What
it
would you say if you heard James?
A 2-year window.
What would you heard if you heard James spitting game talking about, yeah, I'm an NFL player because he was on a roster.
That
at one
was a
point.
lot longer ago than that.
I mean,
2-year window though. I mean, I'll give you that.
before you gotta really,
Like, I'm
before you
hurt.
gotta do something though.
You could say I'm a pro football player.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's about
Ooh.
the same. Yeah. You say I'm a professional athlete.
Right.
You get 2 years after you've been cut to use that.
And then you're
use that
a retired professional.
No. Then you become a substitute teacher some years later. And then when nobody cares about you anymore, you feel the need to make an announcement that you're retired when you haven't played football in 5 years.
Will Kamei Severin announce his retirement?
Oh.
Is he a rookie?
Yeah, that sucks.
He's going to give it. Somebody.
No,
they
not.
won't.
No,
they won't. No, they won't. That's tough. It'll be a great story. He needs to coach football. Matter of fact, Karai, we can get you a job somewhere.
If they ever, this guy's name the same
if they
twice.
ever have a football again, we can get you a
Kanye.
job because the fellas need to hear this. Fellas need to hear this story.
Oh, you think so?
Well, he needs to be at the rookie symposium next year.
We need to know why, like, as a coach that I used to coach for, I used to say undefeated, untied. People need to know why.
What's Lucky Whitehead doing now? If he's still got a job, then I feel like
robbing convenience stores, right? Isn't that what he did?
He's in Canada.
Okay, Canada should be playing.
He's with Winnipeg. I don't know.
Why? What did he do?
Lucky Whitehead? Lucky Whitehead
had
a
one of the
hell of
most
a week,
illustrious careers in NFL history.
He had something like
3 catches and 3 fumbles.
Right. But that was his stats, and then he lied about his dog being stolen.
He posted in 2017 on Instagram that his dog Blitz was stolen and held for ransom. The following day, he posted on Snapchat confirming that Blitz was safely returned to him. Whitehead said that he refused to write a check for $10,000 as the perpetrator had initially demanded, but agreed to pay an undisclosed amount of money after making sure Blitz was okay. That's it. I don't have the rest of the story.
It was all a lie.
Oh, damn.
Yes. Oh, Lucky had a rough go for a year in Dallas.
What a weird thing to lie about.
Yeah, like in Dallas, like country music's popping. Then don't lie about your dog. We take like us dog owners,
super serious.
We take that serious. Like I'm madder now at him at this story. I didn't have a beagle then, but now that I have my beagle, Charlie, like I could never tell a lie.
That's like when people would have kids and they're like, "Now I get it."
Yeah,
now I get it.
Like on my kids, bro. Like, nah, don't put that on your kids, man. Don't tell me, Charlie. Like, because
you like Charlie?
Now, and then, like I told you, when I watched John Wick, man, that really solidified everything.
Oh,
I mean, I understood the entire movie. People got to go. Kill my dog. You got to go.
Or if they screw up with your badass whip.
Oh,
either one.
The whip, he was like, I'll get
John Wick.
He can get it again. But it was the dog. That was the thing.
Yeah.
He's like,
that put the icing on the cake.
When John Leguizamo said he knew whose car it was. He's like, I can fix that. I'm good at this. But the kid was like, yeah, and we killed his dog. That's what made him punch him. He didn't punch him for whose car he stole. He punched him. Do you know whose dog you killed? It's just a stupid dog. No, it's never a stupid dog.
So Justin Bieber is also a recovering sex addict.
He is. Wow.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who Luke P is, but he is as well.
Well, I would hate to know what the P stands for.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Turn on the radio.
In your car, 92.5 FM and 1010 AM.
Would you like to drive for a while?
In your house, at the beach, on your phone, at the gym, on vacation, out of town.
Well, everyone knows that.
Download our free 1010XL app for all smart devices.
I look at it every single day and I'm in awe.
That's Tracy talking about her amazing diamond ring from Diamonds Direct.
Better than anything I could ever imagine. Just fantastic. The biggest compliment is everybody says I've never seen anything like it.
And the shopping experience at Diamonds Direct?
Very laid back. Not one time did we feel like we were being pressured. Not one time did we feel like we were being asked to extend a budget we did not have. In fact, it was almost the opposite. Like, we completely respect the budget that you guys have. Let us see if we can make something work.
And how about the free service for life at Diamonds Direct?
I come back about once a month and I have them clean it, redip it so it's all shiny and new, and they will clean it every day if I walk down here every day. They're fantastic.
These days, Tracy walks around with Diamonds Direct business cards in her purse.
I hand them to strangers. When people say, where did you get that? I go, here, this is where I got it. And they always go, oh, I hear the ads, but I've never been in there. I'm like, go in.
Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion.
There's nothing like this anywhere else that I've seen.
Get directions, store hours, and more at diamondsdirect.com.
Off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt.
Did You Know is presented by Linda Beaver.
Did you know we have over 1,000 vehicles to choose from, some starting under $6,000. Plus, we have free delivery right to your door anywhere in the country. I bet you didn't know that. Come see what else we have to offer at Beaver Chevrolet.
Or Beaver Toyota.
The Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute is proud to serve our community, especially during a time of crisis. Their dedicated athletic trainers are assisting with protocols for return to sports after COVID-19. While athletes are returning for summer workouts, their athletic trainers are helping provide temperature screenings, equipment sanitization, and emergency health care in an effort to keep our student athletes safe. It's no wonder why coaches, parents, and athletes choose JOI. Call JOI 2000. JOI, where the pros go.
When you owe the IRS and can't pay, call J. David Tax Law, a firm right here in Jacksonville, for affordable IRS tax representation. J. David Tax Law can stop any IRS collection action and protect you from financial devastation. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 507-4777. That's 904-507-4777. Or visit jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
Hey folks, Hicken here. Have you heard about Zero Res? Zero Res is the only way to clean your carpet and tile the right way. It's all about the technology. Zero Res uses its patented powered water that cleans beautifully without using any soaps, detergents, or harmful chemicals. Man, I had Zero Res in my home this year, and I can tell you, after 17 years in that house, never looked better, never smelled better. Call now, get 3 rooms of carpet clean for $129. Remember to mention Dan and get an additional room clean for free. That's right, the 4th room is on me. Zero Res, fill it forwards or backwards, the right way to clean.
Call Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. We want to win your business with honest and upfront transmission service. I'm Robin Sidbury, the owner. That's a promise from me. Get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
It could get a little warm on the Roof It Right hot seat.
Would you mind not breathing fire on me?
When players and NFL experts join Jaguars today from 10 to noon on 1010XL. Roof It Right. Roof It Right so you can sleep at night.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. Why not welcome your employees back to the office with a new logo coffee mug and a face mask? Check them out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
When you're feeling the stress of current events, a long week at work, or just need to unwind, there's nothing better than a fine, premium cigar. And there's no better place to go than Tobacco Cove on Bay Meadows Road. Tobacco Cove is the perfect place to find the best in premium cigars, pipes, and all the accessories to create an experience that will melt the worries and stress away. When you stop by, our knowledgeable staff can assist you in picking cigars to go, or just relax in our clean, socially distanced lounge to watch the game or enjoy a conversation. Either way, you'll feel right at home at Tobacco Cove, 3849 Bay Meadows Road.
Frank Ramsey here for Big Chief Tire. When shopping for new tires or car service, you shouldn't have to sacrifice service for a good deal. That's why you should choose Big Chief Tire. At Big Chief Tire, they treat you like family. But don't just take it from us. You can count on their 4,000 Google reviews and a 4.75 average star rating across all Jacksonville locations. Rely on the team at Big Chief Tire for your tire, oil, brake, suspension, and alignment services. Schedule an appointment. Visit BigChiefService.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Man, floating around the Lifestyle Enclosures text line, 400 hits us up, talking about Telvin. Got into more trouble.
Telvin.
See,
Telvin
why you got to say it like that? What'd you just say?
What'd he do?
Well, what'd you say? Exactly how did you say it?
What more did he do?
You said, what'd my dog do?
What my dog do? Okay.
He was cited
Okay.
for animal neglect. Facing more legal trouble after several citations for animal neglect.
I mean, James, you were just very adamant.
Yeah, 7 civil citations
what kind of
after
animal?
Animal Care and
Better not
Protective
be a
Services inspector said he left his dogs unattended and illegally tethered in his yard. He's also accused of not registering his 3 animals.
That second part, I don't care.
I know you have to register.
You gotta have animals registered.
The damn government, man.
Wait, we've had dogs. I don't know if they were registered. Is your beagle registered?
I don't know. But she
Did they
has
do
some
that as a vet?
shots.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, so I guess maybe if I've taken her to the vet, she's got to be registered.
But what's not cool
I don't
is
pay a
leaving them
tax.
tied to the damn tree.
Yeah, that's not cool.
He bonded out of jail hours after his arrest.
How many bails is he out on right now?
Oh,
At
that
least
was
2.
never mind. That was these are just fines. That they're talking about is April.
Okay.
Okay. The fines amounted to no more than $3,000. Dang, Telvin. You just gave us like the whole blueprint of who we should and shouldn't hang out with.
Shouldn't hang out with people who can't feed their dogs.
Maybe he was talking about his dogs. He's like, these dogs are just bringing me nothing
holding
but
me back.
trouble. You can't. Oh my God, can't get right. This is the perfect guy for that saying.
You're right. You're right. It's a shame.
Just zero respect for humans, dogs,
teammates.
Yeah.
On a different note, it was a really good day for tight ends.
Why is that?
George Kittle,
okay.
5
Yeah,
years, $75 million.
Did
Travis Kelce, 4-year, $57 million extension.
Did you happen to see the picture of Kittle that was going around from his high school days?
Yeah, I thought he looked kind of like you, actually.
He had a huge head.
Oh,
back then.
Oh,
he still does.
My bad.
Do you think I look like a NFL tight end? I could dig that.
Yeah, I think. Also, big news for a former Jack.
Okay.
Left his mark here in Jacksonville.
Okay.
If you may remember, we affectionately known as Dante Bay Meadows. He got a workout today with the 49ers.
Okay.
So I guess that's where the Jags are, is you bring a receiver in, you pay him $10 million, and then the best they can do after you let him go is get a workout with the 49ers. He was on a roster last year, though, wasn't he?
I don't remember. I know he didn't do not much here.
He did nothing here. Nothing.
What's his first name?
Dante Moncrief.
Yeah. We called him Bay Meadows because Moncrief doesn't deserve that.
No.
He played for the Panthers last year and the Steelers.
He had,
minimal catches.
He had 4 catches for 18 yards. He had
Zero with Carolina.
4 catches out of 15 targets. That's not good.
To be fair, the quarterbacks last year with Pittsburgh were so bad.
Yeah. 4 catches, 18 yards. But he made a lot of money here. Good for Dante, I guess. Man, we could do a whole show on former Jag players who they spent a lot of money on who aren't in the league anymore. Like an entire show on that.
They're either not in the league or they won the Super Bowl. It's really no in between.
True. What do y'all think's going on with Yannick? What's this rumor? Like, I guess Dave Caldwell said they're talking again or something like that.
Dave said that, ever since they got rid of the agent, they kind of reconciled a little bit, but he still doesn't know where he wants to go. He probably can't do anything until he gets his new agent.
Let's hear it.
Jan's a guy that did everything we asked for for 4 years, and he's earned the right to try to do what's best for him and his family for what he sees fit. So I have to respect that, and I also have to respect the fact that we have to do what's best for the other, 53 guys on this team and our coaching staff to put the best team. And obviously, we're a better team with him. We know what he brings to the table. So in order for us to have to make a move with him, it has to be something that's worth our while.
That was on Frank Frangi's show. I'm actually optimistic because he hasn't tweeted since August the 4th.
So he can't. They can't really do anything with him right now anyway, can they? Isn't that deadline up?
They can sign him to the franchise. That's about it.
If something starts to turn around, Are we going to put it on the agent on why he was acting a fool here? Because we said it the other day that maybe the agent dropped him. It never occurred to me that maybe Jan was looking at this going, wait, agent, you're giving me terrible advice. But I can't believe that an agent said, hey, go after Tony Khan.
Let me see here. What's the?
You don't think that was part of the strategy?
Right. Listen, here's what we're going to do.
What do we think?
Clown emoji.
What are we thinking with the money, right? Because we did this. It was 20, let's say 22 mil. You think that's what he thought he was worth at the time?
Yeah.
Okay. 22. He's doing a 4-year deal?
Something like that. I think we said it was.
No, but I'm saying we did it at a different number.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, if this guy went through all that effort. I mean, that's significant.
What are you using, 3%?
No, it's not. I mean, it's for 60,000, extra 60,000.
What do you mean?
Like, that's what the agents per year money would have been, an extra 60,000. He's not going to have him fight for that.
So you don't think it was the agent's
Yeah,
fault?
he was working for free.
I mean, I'm searching, James. Help me. I'm trying to stick up for Jan here.
Nah, there's no sticking up for him. He's a grown ass man who bet on himself, got mad, and didn't think that they would. It's like the person that I bet you won't do this. It's like the last, like you feel like you know him well enough, and then you got played. You thought they wouldn't franchise tag you, and boom, they franchise tagged you.
Mm.
And you tried to raise enough of a fuss, but you're trying to be somebody that you're not. Jalen is a diva. Jalen was going to sassy his way out of here. It was going to make it really miserable. And Jalen speaks, media eats it up.
Mm-hmm.
Jan, you speak in cryptic emojis. Jamal Adams, big enough player. They tried to trade him. They really tried to. And actually, even with Jalen,
big enough personality.
Like, big enough person. You are a phenomenal football player. But this is what happens when you just shut up and play football. This is why I say don't shut up and play football if you want to actually get paid. But if you want to be considered,
a lot of people have done that. That's gotten paid.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying, like, right now it ain't working for him.
No.
If you want the attaboys and that's who I want my kid to be like, and blah blah blah, make $17 million a year, great. Nothing wrong with that. $17 million is a lot.
The thing with him is he did a 180, bro. He was one way on a Tuesday, and I'm just saying that not literally. Right. And then on Wednesday, he was all the way off the rails.
Yeah, you're not fooling anybody with that.
Right.
We know you.
Like you said, we know
you might
Jalen.
have tried to trick the national media for a little bit, but we know you.
Or be Telvin, which we kind of already saw that Telvin was.
Whoa!
Hear me out.
In some ways.
I'm not saying.
What are you doing? I thought you were with Jan. Dang, man. I didn't
Wait. Well,
I didn't mean it like
you
that.
think he hired Telvin to represent him? Telvin hit him with if your fans or if your friends aren't talking about stock prices, if your agent's not talking about stock prices, you need new friends. And he hired Telvin?
I don't mean like that. I mean Telvin where you could look at Telvin and know there's something wrong with him before all of this other craziness. Like, he's always smiling, and even when he's smiling, he's like, I
think it's funny.
It's funny.
It's funny.
Like that,
it's funny to me.
Like stuff like that lets you know, like, man, this guy's not always off his rocker. I don't want to get him. Let's go overpay him before it's time. Right?
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Nothing he does will surprise me.
Yeah, because one day he could have the DEA, feds, and all the other alphabet boys break down Queens Harbor and circle his house. That's what we think could happen if we don't. But let's try this. I don't know why Miles Jack started making candles. They were like, wait a minute. Hold up. This guy over here in the spare time making incense. We need to get him under control. Like,
he already got it.
Y'all nigga, you just out here playing ball, man. And that's cool. It worked to get you to franchise tag. But you don't go crazy now because it's not you can't reinvent yourself here.
So
Sorry.
Are you suggesting that he should have come into the league with a different personality?
Right, as long as you're performing. Like, maybe shut up your rookie year, but then like your second year, do something wild. Kind of like I guess he got in a fight his second year though, right?
With Dante.
Was that the second year or was that his third year? Had to be third year because
Yeah,
he's the
it
year
was the third
it was
year.
the third year. But like you said, headbutt Dante.
I like that.
Like, don't just fight. Like, literally, headbutt. And then when Jalen says, y'all want to go to war? Let's go to war. Like, you just do something off the wall.
I didn't even see blood. Like,
what was it? Like Anchorman. When they had the fight, and then, like, everybody got a weapon.
He pulls out a grenade.
He pulls out you got to go that. You got to
be the wild card.
So you want him to go to jail. You do want him to be like tough.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, when people say that, like, you just come out in your jockstrap or something. Like, yeah, y'all want to go to war? Like, they'd be like, hold up, dog. Wait a minute.
Like, he really is about that.
Is something wrong
You
with
need to check on Jan. Somebody needs to pay this man.
Facts.
Huh. I just thought, I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting conversation. Maybe his agent didn't fire him. Maybe he really did fire his agent.
That's what I assume.
But, I mean, maybe he did. I just don't believe an agent's going to be working for free like that.
I mean, which one of us hasn't worked for free for an opportunity? Like, I mean, you know what I mean?
But then telling you to turn down the money? Like the whole
I got you.
The whole purpose was to get the money.
Yeah. I got you. I understand. Text line. We gotta get to 8 o'clock, right? Do we have 8 o'clock?
I do.
You do? Great. Good. I've got a couple, I think, that I saved as well. 8 o'clock coming up next.
Above Gotham looms its greatest hero.
We're not a superhero. We're the Super Station.
Who are you? Oh, sorry.
1010XL.
That signal is not a beeper.
92.5 FM.
I just like the sound of it.
Hi, I'm professional golfer Russell Knox, and when it came time for me to purchase my home, I was looking for professionals to guide me through the buying process, and I chose Exit Real Estate Gallery. The professionals were enjoyable to work with and made all the transactions very easy, and I would definitely recommend using Exit Real Estate Gallery to purchase your home.
Thanks, Russell. If you're looking to buy or sell your one-stop in Jacksonville, Exit Real Estate Gallery. Go online right now at propertyinjax.com.
Take your best shot to help Camp Deep Pond, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Northeast Florida's outdoor summer camp experience. It's the second annual Clay Shoot, August 21st at Jacksonville Clay Target Sports. A day of clay shooting, lunch, and awards to help our area youth experience trail riding, hiking, kayaking, and learning about the outdoors. Enjoy the fun and make outdoor dreams come true. Sponsorships and foursomes are available. Go to bgcnf.org/events.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com. And let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
I'm with Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville. If I know one thing about you, Greg, you love to go off-road.
I love getting out in the woods on a side-by-side or an ATV from Honda. Man, have we got them in stock right now.
All sorts of things that they can choose from.
We've got entry-level machines all the way up to $40,000 big boy packages.
And the ATVs and side-by-sides aren't just for hunting season.
Oh, no. This is the time to ride. There's a lot of ATV parks around Jacksonville, a lot of public land around Jacksonville.
Beautiful showroom, Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic near Regency or cyclesofjacksonville.com. Check it out.
In 1919, my great-grandfather founded Catlin as the Studebaker dealership, and now we're the oldest truck accessory store in the U.S. This is Keith Catlin, and I'm proud to be the fourth-generation owner. If you need anything for your truck, van, or SUV, come see us. From Lear toppers to rolling lot bed covers to trailer hitches and everything in between. Let us take care of all your accessory needs. Quality counts at Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Pyramex is a national leader in safety products, and you can find them at Ritz Safety in Jacksonville. Safety eyewear, goggles, hard hats, and more in stock and ready to ship. Keep your workers protected with proven industry-leading PPE from Pyramex at great prices. Visit ritzsafety.com to order or stop by the Phillips Highway location to see their wide array of Pyramex products. Pyramex and Ritz Safety, a winning combo to help your team stay safe on the job.
Been dreaming of Subway tile and butcher block counters? Outdoor kitchens and pavers?
Oh, honey.
The weather's great and it's time to knock out those nagging home projects with a Honeydew HELOC from 1-to-1 Financial, Jacksonville's hometown credit union. Borrow up to 90% loan to value and pay no closing costs. Best of all, we'll give you a free wheelbarrow. That's right, a free wheelbarrow. Apply today at 1to1fcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Just please, no more shiplap.
If you're a man over 45, have frequent urination, an urgent need to go, a weak flow, or waking at night to urinate, it's time to consider UroLift. This is Dr. West, urologist with McKeever Clinic. UroLift is a non-invasive outpatient procedure with minimal downtime. If you suffer from an enlarged prostate and want to avoid the sexual side effects of medication and invasive surgery, UroLift may be for you. Contact McKeever Clinic at 355-6583. That's 355-6583.
Peninsular Pest Control will tell you that fleas can enter your home on your pets or even your own shoes. Treating them correctly and breaking their life cycle is the only way to control fleas both inside and outside in the yard. Call Peninsular today at 389-3491 for a free consultation or go online to crittergetter.com. Ask about the $30 discount on new services. Remember, Peninsular is your critter getter.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hang out.
8 o'clock brought to you every night by Loose Air Quality Environmental Testing for your home or your business. Make sure you get to Loose Air Quality. If you don't know anybody that does this, we're telling you who does it. LUCEairquality.com. If you think you have some mold issues, you need to get straight to them. Get that addressed. It's not just going to go away. Whether you're a homeowner, whether you're a property owner, commercial, residential, they've got you covered. They're locally owned and operated. Great staff, great equipment. They'll get to you right away. If you've had recent water damage or recent fire damage, you need to get them in there as well. You can call them at 904-803-1014. That's 904-803-1014. That's Loose, L-U-C-E, Air Quality. JJ, you want to start us off with 8 o'clock?
Yeah, mine is football coaches and football men. Okay.
In general?
Yes.
Wow.
Because there's been a few of you guys out in the news saying some outrageous off-the-wall bonker things. So let's start out with the more famous one that got a lot of clicks, which was absolutely hilarious. Lou Holtz on Fox News.
Oh. You want to play if you have a problem, if you have an asthma problem, if you're diabetic or something, and you have a legitimate reason you don't want to play, absolutely, don't play. The rest of you want to play, let's go play. I think that we shut everything down for 6 months. I'm going crazy about being quarantined. I think other people are tired of it. Let's move on with our life. When they stormed Normandy, they knew that there were going to be casualties. There's going to be risk.
I was with him all the way up until about 3 seconds until it ended.
Man, don't make fun of that man like that.
He has a list.
Dude, with
it's
the
a health condition.
When he has a health condition,
Got
he needs to
excited.
opt out. He should do what he's telling everybody else to do.
He is brave, just like the people who stormed the beaches of North. I sent my brother this, and he was like, yeah, Lou would know he was there. But obviously, excuse me, whenever you just compare football to military tasks, it's funny. It happens all the time. But here was another one today.
It's like when your boy from Miami,
Who?
Winslow. We told everybody he was a soldier.
He's an effing soldier, yeah.
Yeah.
He's also a rapist, and he's in prison for the rest of his life.
They gave it to him? Or it's coming?
It's coming. I'm not sure if he's convicted yet, but he's a terrible person. He was a guy like Telvin who was out on bail and screwed up again and did the exact same thing. Psychopath, dude. Okay. Walt Bell. I'm not sure if you know who that is.
Oh, yes. Well, Walt Bell, people around here know who's Walt Bell because he used to be the OC at Florida State.
Everything,
oh, really?
Everything makes so much more sense now with Walt Bell.
It was Willie's first year.
after this.
I
the
honestly
message.
didn't know that when I sent this to you, but this is the UMass football coach, and unfortunately, his season was canceled. So this is a quote from him to The Athletic. You know, my dad passed away in 2008. My biological mother OD'd in 2012. And to be honest with you, this is probably a tougher day than both of those.
Talking about the suspension of the football season.
I thought I
Wow.
took it. I took it because I got it from somebody else, and I shared it in fifth quarter in my what we call the ticker. So that's the canon. Like, that's truth that goes in the ticker.
Okay. Facts.
And I told them I'm not 100% sure if this is real or not, but I hate Walt Bell. And this just makes me hate Walt Bell even more.
Dude, he hates his folks.
But
he
Walt
hates his
Bell,
parents.
like, imagine this guy coming into your living room preaching family.
That's a good point.
I just want to let you know your son is going to like,
Football's not the most important thing in his life.
Football is more important to you than your mom passing.
You just wish death on your parents.
But not okay.
I don't want you influencing my kid.
So if we would have read that quote and not assigned a name to it. So
I didn't even know the guy. I still thought it was crazy.
You would think, though, that is like a long-time successful head coach. Does anybody want to guess Walt Bell's record as a head coach?
He's won one game.
Correct. He's 1-11.
Whoa!
Oh, it was, and that one game was close. I believe the defeats were
Not
amazing.
close.
He worked. They like made sure that those games weren't close.
He didn't. Yeah, it wasn't. So here you go.
They started off only taking a 48-21 loss to Rutgers, who is
So heartbreaker,
the worst
really.
team.
I mean, it was one of the games of the year
You
in
want
all
to
of
know
college football.
You want to know what was wild about that game? Is that everybody was saying it wasn't Walt Bell, it was Willie Taggart because of that game.
And why we got to bring this back to Willie?
No, I'm saying that's what people said. But then after that, they were just like, no, he's out. He's
all
out.
Okay, so then where did it go from there, JJ?
So they did lose once again this week to Southern Illinois.
I mean, understand it's a powerhouse.
Yeah, and then they got blown out.
Wait,
by,
did they lose badly to Southern Illinois?
by 25 points.
Another
then they lost
heartbreaker.
52-17 to Charlotte.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Then they went on. Oh, they were back at home next game, so you feel good about that, you
Right,
know?
right. They've scored a couple points.
And they play Coastal Carolina, and they lost in front of their home crowd, 62-28.
Good.
But then, here it is against Akron, which is actually probably one of the biggest teams on the schedule.
Akron was 0-12 last year.
Oh, were they?
Yes.
Oh my God! Well, yeah, they won. UMass 37-29. It was a close game.
So this is the one he went on Twitter and said, "This is going to be the moment when you see the program turn around."
No,
he
didn't,
said,
because
it
the
didn't
next
happen.
week,
Yeah.
They played FIU and they lost 44-0. I'm not making fun of anyone that loses
FIU is pretty
FIU.
tough, man.
Yeah.
Well, the next two games. Look at the next game.
Whoa! Louisiana Tech, another old friend of mine, put up 69. Beat UMass 69-21. They lost to UConn, who's one of the worst teams in college football, 56-35. Lost to Liberty 63-21. Army, who doesn't throw the ball, put up 63.
Good gravy.
Dude, they got housed by everybody.
They
last year.
gave up 1, 2, 3, 4 60 burgers. Did they have a single game? They had one game where they held the other team to under 40 points.
And this team is more important to you than your parents dying, bro?
They must have been the worst parents ever.
You know what I would say? I'd have walked in there and looked at all of them and like, my dad passed in 2008. My mom died of an overdose in 2012. And you guys are our worst disappointments than any of that.
And they could play better than you right now.
In fact, if my name was Thanos, I would go back in time, relive all of that.
Just so I didn't have to be here.
Just so I don't have to be here.
That reminds me, it's funny we started this off with Lou Holtz because that reminds me of a Lou Holtz story that a buddy of mine told me that played at South Carolina. When Lou Holtz got to South Carolina, the first year they went over.
Yeah.
They were winless. And when it was all said and done, he brought all the team in and instead of sending them off on a happy note, he told him, he's like, the guy that was here before, I feel bad he got fired. They should have built him a statue if he won with y'all.
Have a good winner.
Right.
Do you have you got to have another one, right?
No, I don't.
Governor DeSantis.
Mm.
Said
I wouldn't consider him a football guy.
No, that's true. Fair. I'm you did say football guy, but he did say our kids going back to school is like them going back to war.
Oh,
we can go
I
to
saw
war.
that
We
one.
can go to war.
Oh.
I was like,
I don't want my kid in war though.
Right. Who
He's
signed
7.
up for that? Is that supposed to make me want my kid to go to school?
It's like I feel really comfortable about my decision of homeschooling.
Homeschool.
But to go back to Lou Holtz, and I'm not mad. Like, I'm with you. I was with him with all the other stuff. Maybe he was getting tongue-tied and couldn't,
which he often does.
Couldn't really flesh out the analogy. Because maybe he could have been like,
So when he says Normandy, what did he mean to say?
Normally? I don't know, but maybe his brain was talking about war games or participating in strategy and things of this nature. But he used even if wartime death and battle strategies were really, really good in commonplace. I'm not okay. I'm just all right. We can use this. This is a teaching moment, right? Wasn't Normandy really bloody?
It was the worst battle in World War II. They're just storming the beaches, getting blown to bits.
They talk about the strategy. It says it's probably one of the worst strategies. And even I heard it from the German perspective.
I can believe
they were just they couldn't believe that they were just sending wave after wave after wave of people. We got through by the sheer fact that they didn't have enough bullets. That's not the analogy I want to use about fighting
Where
the
did
virus.
he say this at?
Thousands of dead.
Fox News.
Fox.
And
so this on TV is.
I don't want suffering succotash talking.
Exactly. Just keep him out of the limelight.
You want to play if you have a problem, if you have an asthma problem, if you're diabetic or something, and you have a legitimate
That's my favorite part.
Y'all stop, man.
I love Lou Holtz.
The problem is that here's the thing about football players. Because of the size, I think JJ brought this up a couple of shows ago. Because of the sheer size differentials in a lot of the positions, you have some of the most healthy but unhealthy body types in all of sport. Most linemen, even not linemen, I have been over the BMI since I was 7. I've been dying since then. Now my body fat at different times has been very low, but my heart is larger than most people's. A lot of these things that to play the sport that you need that are benefits are considered things that might not be beneficial to you when it comes to this. So imagine if everybody really did because a lot of guys are weighing the balance, just like NFL players. College guys are is it worth the risk? I'm playing lotto, but I want to play. I want to go I want to increase my stock. But it's a lot that goes into that because again, not just the death part. That's big. That's big, but it's
long-term
health effects. And you just don't. It's the unknown. At this point, we can not call people soft for not in sport part because of exertion for not understanding the unknown.
I've got bad news for you though.
Uh-oh.
I don't think he got tongue-tied because on July the 10th, he said the exact same thing.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yes.
He loves this analogy.
Yes, on July 10th, he said,
just used battle with a bullet.
So there's no way in this world you can do anything that's without a risk. People stormed Normandy. I took some grandchildren down to that place. They knew there would be casualties. They knew there were going to be risk, but it was a way of life. That was also on Fox News.
Yes, it was very heroic, but it's not the same.
Fox just going to keep having
They love Lou.
They're just going to be he said a Battle of the Bulge, then Normandy.
Next is Gettysburg.
No, it's not Gettysburg.
Reading this from Sporting News.
Next is going to be it's just like Alamo.
They fought to the last man.
We gotta go out there and we cut the last stand, no?
Hey, I'm reading this on Sporting News. Listen to this paragraph Sporting News wrote.
Damn.
It says Holtz jumped directly from the threat of casualties in World War II to the threat of college teams missing out on easy non-conference football victories. An incredible leap in thought, equating combat stakes to the thrill of qualifying for the right to play in the Cheez-It Bowl.
because I won't lie. When we got bumped out of the ACC championship and they gave it to Virginia Tech my junior year, I was thinking, man, this Gator Bowl game is going to be just like I remember reading about Normandy and all these.
He also said in this interview,
the Spanish-American War, like all these different great battles. This is what the Gator Bowls remind me of.
He said in this interview, the underprivileged, the people from the poor neighborhoods, where are they going to get an education? What's happened to our way of life?
Dude, like, where does this, like, why do I have to, why do I have to go back home when they're having school? Why can't
They're still letting you stay at
why
school.
Why can't I stay at school? Why do you have to sit? No, James.
If you ain't playing football,
you ain't playing football,
you gotta get the hell out of here.
Your ass is going back to Rock Brook, son. 1033C, son. Get right up in there. Like, Jesus. Yeah, you remember Frankie with Frankie the crackhead? You're going right back there if we don't play football, if you opt out. Like, whoa. Why I got to do all that? Why I got to be all that?
Now, do you want to get in the boat? Because we're going to Normandy.
Yeah. Do you want to get in the plane to go to Normandy?
France.
You want a paratroop, son, or do you want to go home to the projects?
What was the crack dealer's name?
Frankie.
All right, we've got to we got a break.
You didn't have any?
I don't remember. I don't know. If I do, we'll just continue it next segment.
Yeah,
How about
it'll just
that?
be a.
We got 35 more minutes to fill somehow. We'll do that coming up next.
Let's find out a little bit more about him from our reporter.
Talented, eccentric, dominating. These are the words that define
Dan Hicken. Mornings on 1010XL. 92.5 FM.
All offers are with approved credit and not in conjunction. See dealer for complete details. Summer clearance event.
Enjoy real buying power when you get your next new car, truck, or SUV from Jacksonville. Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Bay Meadows. Drive a brand new Ram truck from just $349 a month. You just can't get a better pickup or a better selection anywhere else. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP. Get 0% for 72 months. Dodge Charger or Challenger up to $7,000 off. Drive a new Jeep Wrangler Unlimited from just $289 a month. Find your way in a new Compass from just $189. Get a brand new Chrysler 300 and save up to $7,500. See our inventory at jaxcjdr.com. Come in for a test drive, or we can bring it to you. The safety and comfort of our customers is our highest priority. We need your trade, and we'll buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Jacksonville, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, leading the way to real savings. I-295 and Bay Meadows.
Here's your 1010XL First Coast Community Calendar.
Hope Haven believes in children and youth with special needs and abilities and has developed programs to help ensure their success. Find out more about their employment services and internship program at hope-haven.org.
Big Brothers Big Sisters nurtures local kids and strengthens communities. You build positive relationships that have a lasting effect on young people. Get involved at bbvs.org.
Habitat for Humanity helps families build and improve their homes. If you want to build a better Jacksonville, visit habitat.org.
Join Jacksonville's City Rescue Mission to help transform the lives of the homeless and needy. crmjax.org.
First Coast YMCA helps develop Jacksonville's youth. You can help our children find a better future at fcymca.org.
If you're involved with a community event and you'd like us to help spread the word, visit our website to find out how at 1010xl.com.
Dailies is named Dailies for a reason, because they're there every day, ready to serve you. And in the cold case, there's a cold Bud Light waiting for you, too. From 12 to 18 packs or a couple of 16-ounce cans on the go, it's always cold at Dailies.
When a client comes to our firm after an accident, we have the awesome responsibility of returning what was taken away from them. Loss of income and earning potential, past and future medical bills, pain and suffering, the loss of the enjoyment of life. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Our clients don't seek charity, they seek justice. They're looking to have their life back and property restored. Visit forthepeople.com to learn about your legal rights. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. Offices, Jacksonville.
Stay connected to Kingsville with the Florida Gator Report with Lauren Brooks.
Go Gators!
Brought to you by Darley's Plumbing, where quality counts.
A big win for the Florida Gators.
Get your Gators on 1010XL.
When it's summer in Northeast Florida, you need to know you can count on your cooling system. Cooler times will come, but fall is a long way off. You don't have to sweat it out. Call Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. A small adjustment may be all you need. And Mike Merritt's Heating and Air is here to get your system in tip-top condition. If you do need something new, Mike Merritt offers a 10-year warranty on new systems. That gives you peace of mind you won't find anywhere else. Year in, year out, people wonder, what's Mike Merritt's secret? What can explain 30 years of excellence? The answer is simple. Mike Merritt is always ready to help and never an overtime charge. Merritt's techs work without commissions. They only do what you need. Merritt's cheerful staff is ready to help anytime. Call today. License number CAC 050384. On the web at merrittair.com.
Hi, this is Joe Butler from Black Creek Outfitters. Getting outside on the water in the Florida sun may be the best medicine of all. At Black Creek, we specialize in getting you out on the water on kayaks and paddleboards. Two things we offer: free delivery in the area and 12 months no interest financing. Call us up at 904-645-7003 and we can get your new kayak or paddleboard out to you today so you can get on the water tomorrow. Black Creek Outfitters, locally owned and operated by the Butler family since 1983.
Your AC's broke, it ain't no joke. Call Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. FloridaHomeAC.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Good news. Everybody can calm down about the college football season. Because we have a plan.
We have a plan.
No.
Tag giving us Tag hooking us up.
We have a plan.
Jeff Brom, the Purdue coach.
Okay. They're smart. It's a smart school.
Released a detailed plan for 2021, which is the 2020 8-game spring.
Okay.
And then a 10-game fall schedule before the playoffs.
For next fall?
Yeah, so he wants to just cut both years short, apparently.
Yeah, why do we have to have a shortened next fall already?
Well, here's the way this works. Is Saturday, January 16th.
Not going to be cold in Indiana
Through
at all.
Friday, January 29th is a 2-week training camp build-up. And then it goes January 30th through February 26th is training camp. And then February 27th through April 17th is the regular season. Yes. 8-game season, no bye week. 2-week prep before postseason begins, which is Saturday, May 1st through Saturday, May 15th. And is a 16 playoff. Power 5 conference champs plus a wild card.
So he's including everybody else.
Yeah, he's got everybody moving. Everybody.
ACC, SEC. So they're playing 2 seasons, or they're not going to have this.
So
fall.
he's disregarding our free will.
Right.
Yeah.
He's
And
assuming
our
everybody's
right-
canceling. Yes.
And our right to our right to have what we want, to make sure we do what they need.
He knows what's better for us.
So if you don't make the playoffs when your season ends, Saturday, April 18th, or the end of the season, to Sunday, July 18th is full discretionary period, up to 3 months off, no mandatory workouts at this time. And then you roll into Monday, July 19th through Friday, August 27th, and that's your 6-week summer workout period of 8 hours per week. Then he's going to give you a week off, James.
I appreciate that.
At the end of August.
Because I need that.
And then Saturday, September 4th, we're going to go back to another 4-week training camp.
Okay.
But he's only going to make a maximum of 2 practices in full pads per week.
Which is kind of
what it is already.
What people do.
And then October 2nd of 2021 through December 11th of 2021, we're going to play a 10-game season with 1 bye week. And then January 1st of 2022 through January 15th is going to be the 16 playoff again. And that's how this is going to work in Jeff Brom's world.
So
that seems much easier than just playing this fall.
Yeah. just for
much
people,
healthier.
Yes.
Just for people who weren't counting this. Not including incoming freshmen who he has nothing for, who, if we are to assume, are going to play football from at least September, October, November, December. They're going to have contact January, February, March, April, May, September, October, November, December till next January. Well, COVID is dangerous, but apparently we have found the cure for CTE and all these other issues.
Smashing heads for 8 straight months is fine.
I like the fact that we're going to play 2 seasons, James.
In 1.
But we're only going to give the guys a 6-week period to work out.
Yeah, that's when you got to recover. So, like, what happens is, as a coach,
they got the 4 weeks off.
Roster management. You got to make sure your guys ACLs, labrums, and all these Achilles, all these other injuries are intact, so that you can play, that you can prolong both seasons. Which you might have to give up the first season, so that you're in better health for the second season.
I have a suggestion. Just popped into my head.
Play in the fall.
That's a great idea. We should look into that. But we will agree that if they play in the spring season, anybody who's a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd round draft pick's not playing, right?
Yeah.
How about we make spring football annually, since these coaches apparently want to work spring too like this? 5 games, walk-ons on walk-ons for the right to earn your scholarship in the fall. If they want to bang heads.
Oh, the TV companies wouldn't be happy about that.
I'm not.
That's what they're doing it for.
It's like a G League.
Yeah, I'm not really upset about that.
Right? Give them playing time.
Because now
it's a JV schedule.
Let's say this.
What if you make it more than just walk-ons? What if you make it like only freshman and sophomore?
They have this. Like JU used to have
like a JV.
A JV team.
Yeah.
So
that'd be sick.
I'm not opposed to this. And then they used to have this in college.
Yeah,
when you couldn't play your freshman year.
Exactly.
Well, most people had to redshirt.
There's too many people playing their freshman and sophomore year to pull it off that way.
Right. You can play Navy, Army, Navy, Air Force. They all do this.
Well, they all have 120 guys on the roster. I mean, they all have huge rosters.
Yeah, but I mean, they legit have their prep school.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could make like a Purdue prep.
And what I would do is, even if it's not televised, I like your idea, Denny. This gives me more football. I'm looking at these guys. And let's say I don't like any of my guys.
Okay.
But Purdue has a kid that's actually caught my eye. That's pretty damn good.
Okay.
And I have an extra scholarship spot left at Indiana.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, son, I don't know what your coach at Purdue is going to give you, but you're more than welcome to come here at the University of Indiana to play some good ball.
Easy. You make Purdue have a deadline of when they can offer the kids that played that season a scholarship. And if they don't offer one, they're free agents, basically.
You know what they call that in the bigs?
What?
Basically practice squad.
Mm-hmm.
You got to cut them, and the other teams have until, what is that Tuesday?
Yeah.
That Tuesday to sign them. So basically, you just, after the end of the season, you have a week to everybody's open on the free agent market, but you have first rights.
I think we're on to something.
That also gives kids who feel like they didn't get the reps that they needed to get in high school, or they late bloomers, or they don't believe they're D2. They get an opportunity to come out, and you get an opportunity.
Essentially, you know what we're doing? Intramural, full pads football.
Yeah, but intramural, that means something. Like
that with a reward at the end, possibly.
Right.
I mean, I like it. I mean, I'd rather that. Like, let's say the ACC, SEC, all them, and I like what 382 said. He said, let the early enrollees play in those 5 games. See what you got. I like that. If you want them to. I forgot what I was going to say now because of what 382 just said. Dang it, 382. You text me something good in the middle of a sentence. I was about to drop something really, really good on you. Oh, so let's say the ACC, SEC, Big 12 play. And we watch fall football. And let's hypothetically say that they do have a spring football league with the rest of the conferences. Are y'all going to watch it?
I mean, if it's on, I'll watch it.
Absolutely not.
You're not going to watch spring football?
Not if it's not any teams from the South. That's all I watch it anyway.
I'm going to tell you why I probably won't.
It's basketball season.
Because it's going to be like the football that you only created on NCAA and Madden just to see what it was like. Like blizzards. Like, just think about how
I didn't even think about that.
The weather is in February and March.
We got the Pac-12.
That's true.
No, I mean, the Pac-12 will be playing. I mean, I don't know if I'll watch it or not. Right now, I'm going to say no.
Usually I'm footballed out by like February. Like right around the end of the NFL playoffs, I'm like, all right, it kind of feels good to not have my entire weekend filled up with games I have to watch. And
I just
that's
know
like
that,
right when their league's going to be starting. It's like the XFL or something.
Well, that's what I was going to say. All I can compare it to is the XFL and what was the other one?
AAFL.
Yeah, whatever it was.
And if Fields and them aren't even going to be in it, it's
No, they're
like,
not gonna be
I'm
in
not watching these second-rate guys.
Right. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'll watch like Michigan, Ohio State.
So what's the point in them wanting to play in the spring?
Because this is their way of making the kids not
transfer
by like holding this over
They're
their head.
just
Like,
saying,
hey,
like, we'll
we're going to
play.
have a season, so you can't leave,
Knowing they're not.
It's got to be that. Yeah, knowing that it's going to be impossible to pull that off.
Yeah.
And you feel for the guys like Fields, who are definitely not going to stick around for a spring league.
Why do you feel for?
Because he could have won the Heisman. He could have won the
gotcha.
national title. Like,
Should have stayed at Georgia.
yeah, I guess he was the wrong guy.
Which, by the way, Georgia fans, y'all are something else.
They love this, I'm sure.
Oh, they were all like, "Hey, Justin's going to come back."
Aha!
What?
Oh yeah. I bet you Justin tries to come back. It was all over the Twitterverse. It was all over the Book of Faces. It was all over. All the Georgia fans were like, well, now if they canceled Justin, might as well just come back to Georgia.
Those guys are interesting.
Well, that would certainly make the Georgia quarterback room a little bit bigger.
I mean, they already have to join 2 rooms. They got more quarterbacks.
Yeah, with COVID, it can't be safe.
I mean, yeah, there's no way that Georgia is socially distancing with their 37 quarterbacks that they have there.
All supposed to be starting.
Right. I mean, not that Florida State wouldn't take Justin Fields.
In a heartbeat.
What? Please no.
In a
That's not being talked about.
No.
There's people who say it, but that's not happening. Justin ain't risking it. It's either
Well, if
Ohio
Justin-
State or nothing.
Well, if Justin Fields went to Miami, you'd be like, De'Aaron, who?
No, of course I would. I was upset that he would go to Florida State.
Hey, pick him up by his
Is he
leg.
little?
Derek King? No.
I didn't know that.
He's 5'7".
No.
On God, look it up.
Wow.
I think they got him listed at 5'8", so that means he's 5'6".
He can't be smaller than.
Are you serious?
5'11".
5'11".
So that means he's 5'9". I apologize.
He can't be shorter than what's the white kid's name?
That's what he was considered 5'11".
Tate.
But he's like 176, right?
Why do I know Mark Tate's sister's name before I know his?
Riley. I was about to say Riley too.
Riley's brother.
Yeah, Riley's little brother wasn't any good.
I didn't realize he was 5'11" or 5'9", you're saying. Now I'm looking at videos. He is small.
Damn it, guys.
Wow.
Whatever he is, he could be 4'11", and he's better than the quarterbacks that we had the last few years.
He can go. He can run.
Dude, he had 50 touchdowns a couple years ago. He can't be that bad.
No, he's good.
Yeah.
He's good. He's 203, 5'11", 203.
That's what they're saying Justin is?
No, that's
Not
what
Justin,
they're
I
saying.
mean,
Derek
Derek?
King is, yeah.
Okay. See, that's not as bad as what everybody's been picking on him for.
Well, they've been saying he's small.
Yeah, they've been saying he's like a Mighty Mouse.
If we don't have a season, I'll never know if his name is De'Eric or Derek.
Well, let's just decide that now. What are we calling him?
Derek. That's what I've been saying.
But why do you have the D and the apostrophe with the capital E?
It's
To be different.
It's De'Eric.
I'm gonna start spelling my name capital D apostrophe big E.
DNA.
Yeah.
That's how DNA.
DNA.
My cousin name is David.
Okay.
Went to jail.
He goes by David.
Came back, he was like David.
David.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, no.
I'm French.
Nah, your father. I know your father.
It's David.
I thought you were going to tell me.
Your father's from Penny
Your
Farm.
name is David Franklin. Shut up.
Your father's from Penny Farms, Florida, man. Well, I grew up in New Jersey. We know for a fact he's not French.
I thought James was going to tell me my cousin Mike moved to Miami and changed his name to Juan Carlo.
That's hilarious. James doesn't get that.
I do get that.
Oh, do you?
I'm mad that his name, he was Mike. His name is Mike Stanton.
For like the first 5 years of his career.
You don't get to go to the bigs and then become Spanish. Juan Carlo. No, your name is Michael. Miguel. What if he could have done
That would be
that?
like if I went by Juan, because my name's John.
He could have said Miguel, and I would have been like, you know what? Okay,
At
you
least
were
that
called
is
Michael because, but Juan Carlo, you just picked you just went off the deep end.
Oh wait, I got insight into this.
It's a Juan Carlo.
It's actually his given name.
Whatever.
So wait, Michael was
his
the
given
first
name
fake
was
name?
No, Juan Carlo Cruz Michael Stanton. It was his full given name.
So when he broke it to the bigs, he was like, "I'm just Mike."
Then I can respect that.
He said that
So
he
he's
started
like
going by
Ted
Mike.
Cruz. He's like Ted Cruz.
What's Ted's name?
Raphael.
Whoa! I
Yeah,
didn't
he
know
said
that.
he started
Not
going by Mike.
like real Raphael, like Spanish Raphael,
Right.
not like Ninja Turtle Raphael. Got an F in that bad boy.
Yeah, I'll never make fun of him again. The only reason why he went by Mike is because when he was younger, his classmates had difficulty pronouncing Juan Carlo.
I could see that.
His mom calls him Cruz.
That's his last name?
No, he's got 3 first names: Juan Carlo Cruz Michael Stanton.
Yeah, they got hella names.
Which
Spanish names? You got like 5.
Well, which one is he? Is he Cuban?
I don't know.
Puerto Rican?
He was born in Los Angeles. No, he wasn't. Yeah, he was born in Los Angeles.
Well, yeah, of course. He's American, but I think he was
But I'm
talking
saying
about his
that part,
ethnicity.
like his ethnicity.
His dad's name is Mike.
His dad might just be a brother.
You think?
Spanish
Mike Stanton?
I mean, that does sound like just normal.
That's the black guy's name.
Yeah, like
does it?
That's
Yeah.
that's Mike.
Yeah.
That's not,
That's Mike from down the block.
you don't need to give a descriptor for this Mike. You know what this Mike is.
Well, that makes me feel a whole different kind of way.
I feel
about
more
Juan
pride.
Carlo.
I feel more pride for Juan Carlo now.
How's he
Because-
playing?
One of your own.
Yeah, like he went, instead of becoming more like everybody else, he was like, no, I'm going to go back to my heritage.
I can't believe we haven't talked about this. There was a guy during the PGA Championships this weekend. His name was Curtis Champ. I want you to Google him. Curtis Champ PGA. Okay? Look at him.
Okay.
And then, so I watched the broadcast for 3 straight days. He's a new guy. He's 23. Then they showed a picture of him with his dad. And I dropped my car.
Curtis Champ?
I think it's Curtis. It's something Champ.
I mean Cameron.
Cameron Champ.
Oh.
Now
okay.
look up a picture of him with his dad.
I mean, Curtis Champ is a prison inmate.
Cameron
I was getting nervous. I didn't know where this was going.
Champ PGA. Okay, so what
Now
about-
look up Cameron Champ dad.
Please be like Bubba. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. I was shocked. His dad is half black.
Huh?
Which he looks very full black. Which means Cameron is a quarter, but just watching the broadcast, you just think it's a white guy out there. But when they showed that picture, I was flabbergasted.
That had
What half of his dad is black? What half of his dad is black?
Maybe the backside is white. I don't know.
Am I
But from
seeing-
the picture, I can only
Am
see
I
the
seeing
front.
something wrong, James?
He's a very dark-skinned guy.
Nah, I'm just that's not typically how it works out.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy how genetics work.
Is it? That can't be his real dad.
Yes, it is.
Biological.
Yes.
Good for him.
I was shocked too. Genes are crazy, dude.
I think I'm gonna need a blood test.
We need Mari.
I mean, I'm sorry, that's not how this works.
It's questionable.
That's not how this works.
Certainly questionable.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't bring this to your attention sooner. I was thinking about it all weekend. But he's really good. I like him.
Yeah, I'm looking at Cameron Champ's. Never mind. I'm not. Never mind. All right, well, let's take a break.
Yeah,
we'll be right back.
If you've ever screamed, Duval from the bank,
Duval!
This is the place for you. 1010XL.
Hey folks, Rick Ballou here for the Blue Crab Crab House. Yes, they're back up and they are running.
For a little bit. I got it because the phone is dying.
Yeah.
But we're just
I mean,
talking.
wait, when you say, okay, when you say his dad is half black,
I'm just going by what Jim Nance said.
is the other half blacker?
Dude. I was like, that's not a half black man.
No.
That's a African American, 100%.
He's right.
Yeah.
So according to golf, Jeff Champ met his
According to
wife.
golf.
Golf
magazine. Yeah.
It's a golf magazine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm reading like the 5 fast facts you need to know about Jeff Champ.
Okay.
Jeff Champ met his wife Lisa when she was a single mother with 2 children. The pair were married, and shortly after they had 2 children, Cameron and his sister Madison.
Well, okay, I'm not doubting that. Wait, so the mom's white?
Yes, obviously.
There's no.
Champ was a successful Major League Baseball player at San Diego State and was drafted by the Baltimore Orioles.
Nice.
He played baseball for 2 years before marrying Lisa.
Is he dead?
No.
No.
Because there's another one that there's a guy that looks just like him that has on this Google search that died last year.
Oh, maybe.
You know what? I think we're seeing his grandfather.
Nah, dude.
No, I'm serious. Did he come there? Because his grandfather played golf.
Right.
And this is the number 2 thing. It was Champ's grandfather, Matt Champ,
Oh.
who introduced him. And this is the guy we're seeing. Right?
Yeah, because he has cleats that say
This
Papa
is-
Champ on them.
This
like
is
his golf shoes.
This is his dad.
Let me see.
Okay,
That makes more sense.
That's a
Let me see
lot.
his dad.
Yes.
It makes more sense.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can
Okay.
see
Yeah. That's okay.
Because
Grandpa? Whoa.
I'm gonna be typically this mixed with that equals at least my complexion.
Right.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe more
Yes.
so my sister.
Yes. Like at the
It
minimum.
don't-
At
yeah,
the minimum.
It don't equal that. Like you gotta get something. Like you gotta. It's simple chocolate milk mathematics.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
They taught us all.
it doesn't
this in
matter which
school.
Hershey syrup you use. Like you can use dark chocolate or milk chocolate.
This is 5th grade biology shit.
When you mix it with milk, it comes brown, man.
Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
Oh, sure. I'm surprised nobody said. I knew it. We had Raven, appreciate it. We know we had a we know we had a hot mic. We know we had a hot mic.
Oh, on Facebook Live.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
When did all these people start commenting? This must be no. Oh yeah, all right. Big Ten scare Florida and Clemson. Man, ain't nobody scared of them.
I'm scared of Clemson.
No.
No, they're saying Florida and Clemson is scared of the Big Ten.
Nobody's scared of them.
Good one.
We can be afraid of Clemson. We got to see them every year.
They're gonna hang 50 on us this year if we play.
Wait a minute, Chad. I'm like, man, like,
He's
all right, I do the read. Just give me some cigars, man.
for free. Yeah.
I actually go to
Chad
this
doesn't
place.
even ask for cigars though.
That's what I'm saying. I go to the place.
You're saying that that's not honest.
Yeah, I mean,
He's not saying it with his heart.
David Lamb doesn't even go there like anymore.
I haven't seen him in 6 months. I don't know. If
But I'm saying even before that, like he wasn't going. I'm like this time last year when they were having their tastings, like I would be there and they would be like, yeah, well,
we
big
haven't
game.
seen Lamb.
It's like
ever.
big game comes, but David Lamb doesn't come. I'm like, yo.
Even for the Nicaraguans. Jeez.
That was the funniest thing ever. I think he was taking liberties.
Liberties.
I think he was taking liberties, man.
Definitely.
I'm not accusing him of being, but I'm just saying.
But I am.
He's a bigot. He ain't. I don't think, he's not an R word.
Don't take that to your face, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can appreciate it. It's Uncle Dave.
He's good people.
It's the ones that don't say it to your face that you got to worry about.
God, I'll never forget how awkward that sex meeting
Oh,
was.
JJ.
We are
JJ.
we are live.
You can't talk about that.
It wasn't a sex meeting. It
All
was
right. Well, now we got enough juice.
That was one of the greatest days in the history of the station.
Brilliant.
You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Okay, everybody calm down. We got to the bottom of the Cameron Champ
Yeah.
situation. It was not his dad.
It was family, though.
It was his grandfather.
He was a golfer.
Yes.
That's what my uncle Joe is like that.
Your Uncle Joe is like that. A golfer?
Yes, he's a golfer.
Okay.
Probably his dad's, well, probably a little older than his dad because he's young. But, very melanin rich. And loves golf. Loves golf.
I'm glad James did the research because I was really confused.
Yeah,
Dude.
I apologize for that fake
But
news.
I can understand, JJ. It's not. I get it. Like, because when you type
It was
in
hard to find.
When you type in his dad, like the first pictures
That's what I'm saying.
are all him.
Unfortunately, his dad has passed.
No, his grandfather has passed.
Oh, that's why they showed a picture of his grandfather. Okay.
But
His grandfather was a golfer.
Yeah.
Now I'm seeing one of all three of them together.
Yeah.
So we all know that they exist. Okay, good.
Right.
Well, like here, Cam got a little bit, like he's a little
When
more
you
tan
look
right here in this
close.
one picture I'm looking at.
Not having it.
Like, hold on, man. Oh, I don't even know if we could. Like that one right there, he's a little more tan right there.
Man, come on.
Maybe it's the shade.
Come on.
I mean, they're all three, right?
Don't lie to me.
They're all three right there. You're telling me he's more tan?
It's Neapolitan, if you would type picture. You see the various colors or differentiation.
Did he do well at the
Oh,
picture?
yeah. He finished top 5. He almost won the damn thing.
I can't believe I
He's
didn't watch
good.
this. All I've heard about is this tournament, and I
Yeah.
didn't watch it.
It was basically a showcase for all the new young guys. So.
I can't wait to hear him speak out on matters.
Oh my God!
The hell out of people.
Yeah, I'm sure he put up with so many people giving him awkward looks
this,
because of his blackness.
It's this little girl. She's like, "You are not the boss of me. I am my own person. I am a strong black woman." She's like 6 years old. It's just doing it. It's just
Petty Friday tomorrow night.
Week's almost over, people.
I know. Another week. Petty Friday tomorrow night, 8:00. Make sure you catch it. Share the SoundCloud, please. We appreciate you. Have a great evening.